Welcome to Tyler Medeiros TV. For those of you that are new, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss it when I upload. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the strangest last meal requests on death row. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a man named Marion Albert Prout, born October 4th, 1949 in Gastonia, North Carolina. And his story is quite different. Marion was serving time for a bank robbery, and while he was in prison, his cellmate was murdered. Marion would go on to testify in the case. He would later be released in 1979 and placed into witness protection due to his testimony in the murder case of his cellmate. Marion was given $800 and a new name, Charles Sonny Pearson. Now things got even more interesting after that happened. Marion, now known as Charles, would go on to kill his wife in New Mexico. When the body was found, she was burned and evidence showed she had been beaten with a hammer. After that, in the period of a week, he would go on to kill multiple people. Charles would end up murdering a bank loan officer not long after he killed his wife. And after that, he would then kidnap a convenience store clerk and take her into a wooded area behind the store, where he would then shoot her. Only 4 days after Charles murdered the clerk, he would go on to kill 2 other store workers while in Colorado. Charles would end up being arrested and face trial, where he would then ultimately be sentenced to death for the murders. He would also end up confessing to a murder that he committed while in prison. Charles would go on to request a newspaper pay him $20,000, and he would then reveal the location to an engagement ring which belonged to one of his victims. The request would be denied, where he would then go on to say that he would reveal the location of one of the bodies if he got a paid appearance on a talk show. Marion, known as Charles, would end up being interviewed by the TV show American Justice, where the episode was called Dealing with the Devil. During the trial, Charles would end up saying that the reason for the killings and the robberies he committed was to support his addiction to cocaine, which was costing him up to $4,000 a week. He would also deny that he had murdered his wife. Charles would be found guilty of his crimes and sentenced to death. On April 12, 1999, the day of his execution, he would ask God for forgiveness and go on to make a last statement saying, "I would also like to ask all the people that I ever hurt and their family members to forgive me for all the pain. And I forgive everybody for what's about to happen to me." He then closed his eyes as the lethal injection began. But before his execution, he was granted a last meal, which consisted of a stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut, 4 Burger King Whoppers, a large order of French fries, 3 2-liter bottles of Pepsi, a bucket of ice, a bottle of ketchup, salt, fried eggplant, fried squash, fried okra, and a pecan pie. Now I want to know what you guys think down below in the comments, and if you had to choose one last meal, what would your choice be? But I'm going to go ahead and close out today's video here. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, give it a nice big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. I want to thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you guys continuously give me. It means the world to me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.